I think I've got a really bad idea. This has 518,144 blocks in it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ScrapMan bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and today I've got a bad idea. I think I've got a really bad idea. You can see I'm very lonely out here in this flat world. There's really nothing here at all. So I was wondering, what if we filled the entire map with blocks? Like, the entire map, wall to wall. That was my idea, and I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure that this will not work. But I want to at least see how far we can get. What do you guys think? So this is probably going to be a relatively time-consuming process, so I figured I'd record the whole thing so we could have like a nice time-lapse to watch of this process with probably a couple little updates here and there of mistakes that I make, because I'm not really sure what the best way to do this is to avoid crashing the game. I want to get as far as we can without crashing the game, so here's my idea. I figure I won't do it like a solid block. I figure I'd do like a mesh. So it has some empty space in it, but it takes up the entire map. So presumably we're in the middle of the map right now. So here's my idea. I'm gonna create a square like this, probably like a 2x2 square, and then I'm gonna cut out the middle, and that's gonna be our base mesh. So here we go. This will be what we start off with, and I'm gonna now make this, I think I'm gonna make it 3-dimensional so we have a cube. And then we're gonna weld the cubes all the way across the entire map until we hit a wall. And that's gonna be the hard part, is fine-tuning where we have one solid line of cubes that goes from wall to wall. And then we gotta build them on top of each other until we hit the other wall, if we even make it that far before the game completely crashes out. Alright, so I just saved this here, so what I should be able to do is build this, and then just weld it right here. And I think that accomplishes what we wanted to do. And then I should be able to take it again and weld this end right up here. There we go. And then if I take one more and I weld it right here, it should fit. Is that right? There we go. Look at that. I think we've got a perfect cube. This actually looks really cool on its own. I like this. I feel like I'm creating some kind of modern art or something. And here you see, we have the exquisite piece of the tormented cube, where despite its nearly perfect form, the shadow it casts of itself is mangled and awkward. It represents the inner monologue within ourselves, as we go through life, feigning perfection. This masterpiece is on sale for $1.5 million. Modern art, people. Modern art, right here. Geometry. Just geometry. But I do like the shadow that it casts in the sunlight. Okay, so now we have to save this. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna paint it first. What am I thinking? I should paint it. Cube, single. All right, let's see how this looks. I weld one end. So now what I wanna do is I wanna paint this one black. So then we have kind of like a checkerboard pattern going on. All right, there we go. Now this looks like another piece of art. It's kind of like red and black in opposition to each other, but at the same time, coming together to create a messed up shadow. This is a work in pessimism. It makes a statement that even sometimes coming together and joining forces doesn't always result in something great. I mean, just look at this weird shadow, come on. So this one I will save as cube double. So now here comes the slightly annoying part, is the longer this thing gets as we double it up and double it up and double it up, the more time I have to spend running to each side to weld it. All right, and here we go. Number 4. No! All right, we've run into a bit of an issue. We might be able to solve it. Yeah, okay, there we go. We almost ran into a weld glitch, but luckily going to the other side fixed it. This is gonna be one of the big limitations that might ruin this entire project, is this weld glitch. All right, continuing on. All right, look how long this thing has gotten now. Look at the blueprint of this so far. This is awesome. Look at the way that looks. That's cool. This is gonna get bigger and bigger. This is getting really big. And every single time I put it down though, it causes so much lag when it touches the ground, which is the big issue right now. Oh boy, how am I gonna do this? We're already at 4 frames. This is what I meant. This is what I meant about, oh wait, it settled down. We're at 250 now. This is what I meant about, the game is not gonna, we're probably not gonna be able to complete this, but I wanna see how far we can actually get. All right, once it settles, we're fine. So I have an idea. A while ago, we did a multiplayer Monday challenge where we had no seat on a vehicle. And this is the vehicle that I built. And I'm thinking I might be able to use this vehicle to actually transport myself with the weld tool. So let's see how this runs, because all I have to do is walk into the front of it here and check it out. It actually carries me. And I think we can make it go faster, probably. All right, yep. I think this will totally work, because then I can carry it on the weld tool, and it'll actually make me, it'll make me not lose it, so we can actually get over. Let's turn. Oh, it's a little bit hard to control with the turning, though, when we're going fast. But that kind of worked. I got a little bit worried here, but I think I don't have anything to worry about. Because I was thinking, I can't weld this anywhere, the weld glitch is screwing me up, but I don't think it's the weld glitch. I think the wall is actually intersecting with this. I think that is the actual issue here. Okay, so hopefully cutting this in half made it weldable over here. Let's find out. Not a good sign. Oh wait, yes, it is weldable. We just gotta get the right orientation. I hate this glitch. All right, we got it. We have gotten it. So now I'm gonna spawn into a flying thing and see how close we are to the wall. All right, here's the test. There's the end. How soon till we hit the wall? All right, not that far. Not too far, actually. Now that I think about it, I should probably just weld this thing to the wall. So there's a small chance this might be a mistake, but I've just turned it sideways to the wall like this, and I think this should be around center of the map. I'm gonna have it be 1 up and 1 away from the wall, just in case we need to detach it for whatever reason. But I am also gonna save this for now. Oh, this is rough. It says 0 frames right now for me. 0 frames. All right, here we go. I'm welding it. I'm committing right now. All right, we are welded against the wall. So now, how close are we to either side of the map? Let's find out. Oh, look at this thing. And this is like nothing. We're like nowhere yet. All right, I don't think we're very close to this wall. Something tells me we're not very close to this. There it goes. And we are still going. Okay. All right, we're a decent ways there, but yeah, definitely need some more work. Now let's see if the other wall is a similar distance away. I'm actually happy that we were able to build this thing without the game crashing. All right, here we go. And we should hit the wall any second. Ooh, this side seems farther away from the wall. So let's start with this side over here. Oh, is this it? Where's the wall? Oh, the wall's right here. I think we have room for 1 more cube and that's it. All right, so there's that. And here's the wall. All right, so we've completed this portion. Now we need to go to the other portion. Whoa, we're here. That was perfect. Look at this. I'm against the wall right here. We have just successfully completed 1 edge of the map. This is an entire length of the map of just cubes. So here, let's check it out from aerial view. We're gonna go ahead and hop in the VTOL. Off and running. Check out how many cubes is this? I don't even know how many cubes. Are you counting? Count them right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count that fast. Oh, I left one of my flyers over here. All right, this is 1 step to success, but continuing from here, I think, is the hard part. I'm actually not entirely sure what the best course of action is from here. Because technically all we really need to do is, as many cubes as we have here, we have to paste this entire thing that many times in that direction. and that should fill up the entirety of the floor of the map. But this is welded to a wall, so in order to actually get a copy of this, I have to detach it from the wall, which is probably going to destroy the game. So I'm gonna back up this map right now because I think I'm about to break it. Moment of truth, is the game going to break? What's your vote? Cast your vote right now. Comment down below what your prediction is. Game breaking, yes or no? 3, 2, 1, boop. I pressed delete. Oh. I have frames. The lift worked. The lift totally worked. Okay, now I have to put it on a lift. I can't believe that worked. I was totally expecting the game to break. All right, just highlighting it with the lift. All right, click. I think I have it. Okay, now I actually have to find, here's the thing, I have to find the center of the map. Found it. Okay, so here is the amount of room that we have from wall to wall. Ready for this? So I'm gonna move. We have, all right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 blocks pretty much. We might be able to fit 2 more blocks actually. At least 1 more block we can fit. So I'm gonna put this down here. I'm going to now copy it. So if I put a wall right here to prevent it, is this gonna prevent it from lagging? I hope it prevents it from lagging. Oh, it didn't. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I should have put it on both sides to keep both sides up. This was a much bigger mistake than I anticipated. It's been like maybe 4 or 5 minutes now. I just got all my frames back. What a coincidence. I was just about to tell you that I might have to give up, but I just got all of my frames back. Okay, now what do I do? Now what do I do? I know what to do. Now I have to weld this into the very corner. I think we can add exactly 1 cube over here. I just measured it out, so I'm gonna spawn in a cube. All right, now we have just a black cube. Ready for this? Watch this. Boom. Oh, that was kind of laggy. Oh, it's still laggy. It's resetting everything. All right, now watch how many blocks are free. 0 blocks free. This is touching the wall. That might be an issue. I was hoping to weld it to the wall. Actually, you know what? I can weld it right over here. I can weld it on this corner. That is the corner right there. First, I'm gonna save it, and then I'm gonna weld it to that corner. But let's check the other side and see how many blocks are free on the other side first. There's the end, and there's the wall. All right, how many blocks is this though? It's perfect. Look at this. We literally fit it perfectly from wall to wall. I actually did not expect that. I thought we would have at least a little bit of wiggle room, given that these are, what, 32 blocks wide? I thought maybe there'd be like a 5 block space or something, but we have it perfect. All right, well then, that means we've got to save this again and copy it, and that'll be exactly 1 side. Okay, so now the challenge is, before I had wiggle room, I had 32 blocks worth of wiggle room to find the center, but now I have to find the exact center with it on my lift. So this is going to be a literally, oh, there it is. Do you see that? 1 block of a flash. This right here is the very, very center of the map. 1 block this way, I'm hitting the wall. 1 block that way, and I'm hitting the wall. All right, so let's drop this thing right here. Now I'm gonna save it. Now it is time to make this permanent by welding it. Okay, here we go. I think I just have to lift this part up. Hopefully this doesn't lag me out too much. I'm gonna grab it right here, which is gonna cause a lot of lag. There we go. And now I'm going to drag it over here. Just please let me weld it. Wait a minute. That shouldn't be going that way. That's into the wall. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, weld. I think this is it. We are against the wall on this side. And literally touching the wall. This is a perfect distance. All right, if you're wondering how long this has taken so far, I'm at 68 minutes, which is 1 hour and 8 minutes that it took me just to do this one thing. So according to this, that contains 64,768 blocks. So how many squares is that? Let's find out. All right, so if one of these sides is 32, I'm gonna subtract 2 from that, so that each corner doesn't count yet. So only these segments are 30. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 segments. So 12 times 30, we got 360 blocks. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 368 blocks per cube. So now 64,768 blocks divided by 368 equals, we have 176 cubes. So what that means is if I want to fill in the entire floor one by one, as in copy this and then weld it, copy, weld to itself, I have to do that 176 times to fill up the entire floor. Actually 175 because we already have this one. Is that the best way to do it? Or can I somehow pile them on top of each other like I did with that? The issue I'm seeing with that, and why I'm not sure if that's the best way, is because these things are so laggy on their own that having more than one not welded at a time is going to be probably a bad idea. For kicks, I'm gonna do one weld to see just how the game handles welding a complete wall-to-wall thing to another complete wall-to-wall thing. So let's go ahead and spawn one in and see if this works. Man, just clicking on the blueprint lags the game out. All right, build. All right, now I have to find the one, there's the one pixel, the one block of spawn point. And here's a moment of truth, let it off the lift. All right, that worked. All right, so we're gonna weld this point. The red should weld, well, I got disoriented. The red should weld to that black. It looks like it's gonna work. Come on, black, black, black. Come on, come on. I'm pressing it, not responding yet. I heard it happen. There we go. That's 2. 174 more times for this to work. Is there a method to do this so we can do it exponentially? Okay, let's see if I spawn it again right here. Okay, so if I leave that one there, how much lag will it be if I actually literally just spawn another one without welding that? I'm gonna put this one right there. And then I'm gonna leave this on the lift and then take this one. All right, did it work? It worked. Now we have 2 on a lift. Check this out. All right, so now we can save this. This is working, people. Now we can spawn that, and then we'll have 4. So we just cut our time in half. Black to red. Rinse and repeat. Okay, I think we may have reached our limit on how big of an object we can make and keep welding onto itself. Because I had a lot of trouble with this last one, and I think we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 deep, map-wide set of cubes. So I'm going to save this, and then we're going to keep doing 8 by 8 by 8. And what was it, 174 we had left? So 174 divided by 8, 21.75. So we'd have to do this 21 times, and then we would have room for a couple more. This has 518,144 blocks in it. Imagine if this was solid all the way through. I'm trying to drop it off the lift, and it's not liking it. The lift has not even appeared in front of me yet. You can look at it sinking through the concrete kickstands. I probably should have put more. Okay, so now I gotta grab it with my weld tool, which is a whole nother issue. Let's see how long this takes. So I want the black end to go to the red end. So black end. It's real time right now. It's not showing up. Oh, there we go. Black end, click. Come on, turn around. Turn around. All right. Oh no, I hit the kickstand with my weld tool. It froze me. I can't move, I can't aim myself. All right, look up in the sky, please. Just look up in the sky. I'm trying to look up, there we go. All right, where am I going? I am going that way. So I'm gonna move this way. This is weird, having to like not look at something too close to you. I grabbed the black end, right? All right, so now I have to move the black end to that corner right there. All right, here we go. It's gonna lag as soon as this crosshair goes over it. Ready? Now it's frozen. I hope I don't get a weld glitch during this process, because if I do, there's nothing I can do about it. This is like the one spot that I have to weld to. All right, it's working. All right, I've clicked. Now we just gotta wait for it to actually weld, and then we gotta do this 21 more times. Okay, this is not working as well as expected. I've clicked a bunch of times, and I've been waiting, like thinking maybe it just hasn't gotten through to the weld yet, but oh, maybe it's just not registered. Maybe I have to click more. It's registering some of my movement, but it's not welding it, and I don't know why. It didn't work. I couldn't weld it. I'm gonna try again though, and see if that helped. I heard the weld tool go off. I just heard the weld tool go off. Did it work? Guys, it worked. That only took me maybe 15 minutes just to weld that set of 8 onto there. And if I have to do that 20 more times, that'd be 5 hours. And I've got to get this video out to you, so I don't think I can spend the rest of the time actually completing this. So I'm gonna release this as maybe a part 1. I do not know if I want to continue this. Do you want to see this thing? Like, oh, look at the depth here. Imagine having an entire map that is literally just this. Like, you wouldn't even be able to drive on it, actually. I wonder if I can fit my VTOL in here. Can I fit my flying vehicle in here? It'd be interesting to try to fly around in here. Oh, look at the difference in frames. I'm at 212 right now. And watch when I jump in here. I am now at 14 frames, which is really weird considering I'm not interacting with this really. And now 218. That is a huge difference. All right, I'm going to spawn my VTOL. Yeah, we are too big, but I have another flying vehicle. I have another flying vehicle that might be able to fit. Oops, I should have... No, I should have turned my thrust down. Okay. I actually have the perfect vehicle for this. So this is something I built to do some camera stuff. So if we actually just lift ourselves up here, now I can actually just strafe forward. Are we gonna fit though? That's the question. Is this one going to fit? We fit. Yes, all right, let's go straight to the middle. Oh no, we're tilting. We're tilting. I should have just, you know what? I'm just gonna do this the easy way. I'm gonna spawn it in the middle. There we go. All right, so now if I go into first person here, check this out. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to go straight down. Wait, why am I drifting? Don't drift. There we go. All right, this should work. Check this out. This is so cool. Oh, it's like a visual trip. Like an optical illusion. Wow. I could watch this for a long time, and I can watch it for a long time, because this takes up the entire map. We just passed the center of the map. This is what this looks like from third person. I didn't realize how close my chairs actually are to the sides of this. Oh, this is really fun, actually. This is like a fun little stability challenge, but it's totally working. We're reaching the end. We are reaching the end of the map. Right into the wall. Here we go. And boop. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an interesting project for sure, and I'm wondering, is this something that you'd want to see continue? Because if I do continue it, it would be extremely difficult, and maybe not even possible, but very time-consuming either way. So I'm really curious if this is something that you would really want to see. So let me know down in the comments below how interested you are in seeing an entire map filled with cubes like this. Because, I mean, I think that'd be kind of interesting to see just how it looks if it's like an endless sea of cubes, but I don't know if it's worth the work. Is that what you want to see? Leave a like if you liked this, and definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought and if you wanted to continue or not. This has been ScrapMan with a very frustrating but still fun build, and I'll see you next time. Bye!